Hi guys, in today's tutorial I'd like to show you how you can build something a little bit more complicated than usual, which is what Mumbo likes to call it, the ultimate hidden spiral staircase. So this is of course based on the video that he did on his hidden spiral staircase, where he challenged us to come up with something which is way smaller than his. So this is my design now. It's a little bit different from the showcase that I did because I tried to squeeze it into an even smaller area, and now it is just 7 by 8 blocks, so 8 across here and 7 to the back. And I think that it is also 7 blocks deep. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, it is. So today I would like to show you how you can build this up yourself, so you can build it in your own base. But first up, let me of course show you this in action. So the input is right here, and if I hit it, the floor will pop away and a staircase will be put in place, so you can walk down and up and close it of course as well. This looks like this. And if we just head down the staircase, of course you can expand it all the way to bedrock. But if we go down in this design, we will find the chest that shows us what we need to build this. So you will need some building blocks, 24 obsidian or other non-movable blocks, then 9 slime blocks, 10 sticky pistons, 1 normal piston, of course some stairs, 14 redstone dust, 5 redstone torches, 9 repeater, 2 comparator, 2 hopper, 1 lever, and 2 non-stackable items. We want to start with the, in my opinion, most difficult part, which is placing the blocks, air blocks and non-movable blocks in the right position at the walls. So therefore I already prepared this here. We've got our floor with the L shape as our entrance, and then if we come down, I already placed the blocks, the air blocks and the non-movable blocks in place. So let me show you where they need to go. So at the back wall here, we've got a 6 high wall which has 2 non-movable blocks right in this position here. So next to it then, on this wall, we have the same with these 2 blocks, and then down at the bottom we've got this kind of Tetris shape here out of normal blocks, and then we've got 1 air block above, a non-movable block, and then 1 to the back there's also a non-movable block, and the rest is air. So we've got 4 air blocks here, and then 6 here, and the 1 over there. Of course, these non-movable blocks can be any that you like, and you can also replace the wall blocks with non-movable blocks. Then on this wall here, we've got 9 blocks that are normal wall blocks, and then these 3 non-movable move to the side, an air block, and then here we've got again a non-movable block, and the rest here is air. And on the last wall, we've got 6 blocks here that are not movable. Then we've got 1 movable, 3 non-movable, 2 movable, and down here we've got 1 normal block and then 5 air blocks. And of course, in the center, we want to have a pillar that is made out of non-movable blocks as well, so we can push our slime blocks into it. Now we can start with our first slime block contraption, which will pull these floor blocks downwards. So therefore we want to place a sticky piston right next to this non-movable block there, and then put in the first 4 slime blocks and put your floor blocks on top. Then when this is pushed down or pulled down, we want to drag it over to this side, so we'll place a sticky piston over here, and when it's pulled over to there, we want to have it pulled by this sticky piston over to this side, so it's out of the way. Now we need to wire those up, and therefore we can place our input right here on this block, so this will control right away this piston over there. And then when this has pulled it down, we can 2 ticks after activate this piston. So therefore we just place a repeater over here going up, and then we want to power that block over there with 2 ticks. So 1 tick from there, 2 ticks over there. And we also want to bring the redstone signal up a little bit, because then we can also place another repeater over here that is on 4 ticks. So it will look like this when you power it. And when you take the power away, it will move out of the way, and make sure that this is working before you continue with the next step. To be able to move these blocks around, we need to figure out where the stairs are, because some of them will be in the way. So if we just place the stairs in for now, you see that this, for example, is right next to the slime block. And so we want to move these two out of the way. Therefore, we place a slime block right underneath and then a sticky piston that will get the slime block downwards. And as soon as this has then retracted, we can get the slime block over, and we need to do that in the exact same moment as we extend this over in this direction, so the slime blocks that you can see here and the stairs don't stick together. Therefore, we place a redstone dust up here on the obsidian block, then a redstone torch on the side, and if we now trigger this, you can imagine that this will retract when this one extends and vice versa. And also we need to power up this piston, therefore we just place a block next to it, and then coming out to the front like this, we can put in some redstone dust. Then our input over here will be a redstone torch, but I don't want to power it right away because there will be something in the way. So first up, we should put in our real input then, which will be our input in the end too. And this consists out of a quite neat system with a hopper timer, you could basically say. So we place two hoppers facing into each other, and next to it we will have then our input right here and a redstone torch. So in here we will now put in our two non-stackable items, and if I hit the switch, you can see that the items will move in not right at the same moment. So this redstone signal here will be at 3 first, and only if the second bucket comes in, we'll have the redstone signal of 4 to power this piston. So the redstone torch over here will get powered a little bit earlier. Let me take out the block so I can place it without getting a 1-tick pulse into it. And if we now hit the switch, you can see that the stairs move over, while the blocks over there get pushed into the middle. I need to check why this didn't work out now. Let's do it one more time. And yeah, this one didn't extend because we left the stair up here. And this one as well. So now it should be working. If we just retract it again and extend, you can see that the floor goes into place. I was scared there for a moment. But yeah, you can see that this is now working. We get the first two stairs in place, and now we just need to take care of the two stairs that will be in this position here. To get those, we basically do the same as we did on the opposite side. So we will make a chain reaction with pistons with slime blocks. Therefore we place a piston down there on this block here. Then we place two slime blocks on top. And then we also need two sticky pistons facing in this direction. So what we want to do is power the upper one, then the lower one when it's over there, and then this one when it's moved to behind this block here. So therefore we just place two redstone on top of here and two over here. Then we can take a repeater to put it into here with 2 ticks, go up one more, and with then 4 ticks we go into this piston. So if I power this, it should already work in theory. Let's have a look. There we go, it's up and it's down, and we've got the stairs with us. Now to also close off this gap that is here, especially when it's extended like this, we need 2 blocks over here that will be moved into it by these 2 slime blocks. We can do that by placing down a sticky piston down here, and this is a bit tricky to power, so we'll place a block behind and then 2 blocks, because we basically need to power it as early as with 2 ticks, because then we need to retract it, but we can only power it as soon as this piston that is right now in the center has already moved out. So we need to give it a second power source from the side here. So just next to one of the repeaters we put a 4-tick repeater, and then we place a normal piston to give it a block update at that time. And yeah, let me show you what happens without the block update, because then it will just look like this. because this couldn't extend at the time when it wanted to, but if it gets a block update, it will just move into position. Now we can connect the two things together because we almost have everything in place. So we can just get our output from over here with a comparator. And we put this then into a redstone torch and this into that. But the only issue is that if we now activate it, the stair, as you can see, gets stolen. And if I do it again now, the stair will be here and not in the right position where it should be inside here. So what we can do against that is, if we just remove the stair again and reverse that, we can place a block right here and one on top, so we can place a redstone torch here. This will be an inverted signal to that one, and then we put a sticky piston in front like this and a redstone on top, and this will push in the stair at the right time. So if we now just place it over here, we can see that if I now disable it, and now the interesting part will happen. Because when I enable it, this one extends at the right moment, so the stair gets pushed into the right position and you're basically done. So I hope that this tutorial helps you to rebuild this hidden spiral staircase. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then feel free to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. And I hope then to see you in the next video. So until then, have a great day.